Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Pure Dev, and welcome to a brand new SwiftUI tutorial. In this tutorial, we're gonna learn about how to build a beautiful circular loading for your apps, and you can integrate within your apps, within your needs, and you can customize it as you want. So this tutorial is absolute beginner. So if you are expert or if you are beginner, you are welcome to watch this video. We have best practices for rotation effect, the animation with SwiftUI, and how to build this beautiful circular loading app. So that's it. We're gonna learn about how to change the scale effect, how to change the rotation effect, how to animate these rectangles or circles, and how to implement it in your apps. So don't miss this tutorial, and before all that, thank you so much for click on subscribe button, hit the share button, and hit the like button, and hit the bell for the notification. If you have any question, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestion about these tutorials, feel free to write it down for me in the comment section, and I will respond to it ASAP. So that's enough talking, and let's go to the app preview. As you can see on my screen, this is our loading bar that you can easily integrate it within your apps, or you can just build this as I build it into this tutorial. So here it goes. We have 8 different or 9, I think. No, I don't know. I think 9. Yep, 9 different or 8 different rectangles, and these have scale effect, rotation effect, opacity, change the opacity, and we're gonna learn about how to build this. So here, open your Xcode and then create a new project, and I will create a new project by press Command Shift and N, and here it goes. Let me just yep, we have an iOS app here, so circular loader is enough for the product name, and hit the create button. The Xcode will create a blank project for us, and here we have some files. As you know, the actual main thread of app that runs the content view. This is our content view. I just wait for the canvas to load. Yep, that's good. Yep. And here we have x asset.x asset that plays our assets. So here we just have one asset that goes for the dark green color. This is it. And don't worry about the asset and the code. I will put a link in the description, so check the description also for the code to my I will put a link to my GitHub repository for this project. So here it goes. First of all, let me just show you the app. We have a beautiful background gradient here, so we want to just create that. So we have a Z stack. First of all, Z stack, we have a linear gradient, and we have a gradient. So for a gradient, we have colors, and we want to pass 2 colors in an array. So color, and we want to pass this one red, green, and blue. We want to specify the red, green, and blue. So for the first color, we have 72 divided by 255. For the green one, we have 85 divided by 255, and for the blue, we have 41 divided by 255. Let me just add the start point would be the top, and the end point would be the bottom. And yep, I think we have it. 72, 99. Sorry about that. The blue would be 99. So this is the first color, and the second color, and this is it. The second one, for the red we have 41 divided by 255. For the green we have 50 divided by 255, and for the blue we have 60 divided by 255. So here it goes, and I just let me just explain all this. So linear gradient, it makes a linear gradient from the colors that we pass to it for us, and the colors are this one. So the first color and the second color. And yep, we want to specify the red, green, and blue because this is these are the customized color that we want. These are not in the SwiftUI built-in colors, so we want to specify them. The reason that we divide each one by 255 is that the red for the red color is zero. The value of the red, it could be 0 to 1. So this is how we're gonna build it. So and the RGB is gonna yep 0 to 255, and yep, that's it. And yep, that's it. So the red, green, and blue, yep, and the start point would be the top and the end point would be the bottom. You can just say trailing and leading as you want. So I just say top and bottom. Here it goes. This is it. So after that we want to show a text. This is optional, you can just leave it like that. So I just want to show a text, and I say Puya Stadri Dev. This is my YouTube channel, so I want to style it. So font would be the title, and the foreground style will be white, and we have the opacity of 0.3, and here it goes. And I want to have the spacer, and I want to have frame height 350. That's it. So the reason we use the spacer with the frame modifier, that's it's gonna show like that, and if I clear that, as you can see, it would align in the center, and in the center you have the loading, circular loading, and this is overlaid on top of each other because we have a Z stack here, and we don't want that, so we use the spacer here to align it right. So here it goes. So after that we want to create a new struct. So I say here, out of the content view scope, I say mark column dash loading circle. Yep. And here we have a struct for loading circle, and this is confirmed to view type, and here it goes. And I think we have a ZS tag for the first operator here, so let me just add it to here. So loading circle, and we are good to go. So for each tile or for each square, we have to pass two values right there from the loading circle. So let me just create one. So private circle rotation, and this is type of a boolean, and by default it equals to false. Private Okay, that's good. And here we have at state private variable entire rotation, and this is equal to false also, and here it goes. And here we have private let's color equal to dot blue, for instance. And let me just say color dot blue. Yep, that's good. So here in our ZIA stack, we have to create for now just one tile, for instance, and then we're gonna add the others. So and I just forgot to add the modifier that ignore. As you can see here, we don't want our design to be like this, the white space here, or in the dark mode, the black space here. It's something not nice. So here I just add the modifier that ignore safe area to our linear gradient, and this is good. So in our ZIA stack, we have to create another struct for rotating rectangles. So for every single rectangle, we have a new component or new struct for rotating rectangle. And here we have a struct rotating rectangle. This is configured to view type, and here it goes again. I think we have it here. We have a rectangle. Okay, that just don't shout out at me the Xcode. So here we have a let index, and this is an int value. And here we have a binding of var is animating. This is a boolean type. Yep. And let color. We have to pass a color. And here we have a computed variable that is computed already. So we have a variable of rotating. Yep, or rotation. Sorry about that. This is a double type. Yep. And we're gonna compute it by passing the index and the degrees of the rotation. As you can see, each one has a different rotation degree here. So here we have to convert our index to double, so double index, and multiply by 45. Here it goes. So here we have a rectangle, and let me just add it to here. So rotating rectangle, and for the index, for instance, I pass 0 is animating. I pass $, circle, rotation, and for color I pass color. So here we have our rectangle. So we have that corner radius. So if is animating, then would be 50, else would be 0. And then we have to frame it. So width would be 60 and height would be 60. And we have to pass the color. So foreground style would be color that we passed. Okay, we have a blue rectangle or a square here. And here we have to overlay a rectangle for the as you can see, for the stroke line, the white border here, that is gonna be the rectangle stroke, and would be that white, and line width would be 5. This is it. Good. And here, as you can see, when the rectangle is animated and changed to a circle, the opacity goes down, so we want to do that. So we say opacity, and if is animating is true, then it would be 0.5, else would be 1 here. Nice. And as you can see, the scale of the each rectangle is reduced when is animating. So yeah, the scale effect, and again is animating, then would be 0.4, else would be 1. And here we have a rotation effect. As you can see, each it is hard to see actually. Each rectangle has a rotation effect as itself. So rotation effect, and would be degrees, and is animating, then would be 90, else would be minus 90. Yep. And here we have to add the animation modifier here. So we have the animation for is in out, and duration would be 1 second, and here we want to repeat forever, and auto reverse equals true, and for the value we pass is animating for the value of the animation. So this is the animation, and after that we have the offset. We want to make it a little up, so 80. Yep, good. And let me this change anything or not. Yep, 80. And again, that's rotation effect, that degree. Here we want to pass the rotation. As you can see it here in the documentation, the reason that we change the type of the rotation is double, and we change the index to double, is that the degrees here accept a double and it converts it to an angle. So because of that, we change the type of the index from int to double. So here we have the rotation. As you can see, we pass 0, and then it gives 0. If I, for example, pass 2 here, we have here, or 1 here, or 3. Yep. And as you can see, we have it. So rotation effect, and here we want to, when this is on a peer event, it trigger is animating the part. So for the single one, you can see I think I missed something here. Overlay, yep. Here we have the corner radius. This is a rounded rectangle, sorry about that. Rounded rectangle, and for the corner radius we have is animating, then would be 50, also would be 0. Corner radius, yep. I think that's good. Yep. And good. Right. I think I missed something. Let me just check if it's all good. Yep, that's good. So this is a single one. So here we want to populate it and use the 8th one here. So here, as you can see, for each tile we have a single circle rotation and a color. So you can just use an array of bools, and you can just manually say false and false and false, until you get right there, or you can just simply say array, and in an array, let me just see, in an array, yep, we want to create an array of 8 false. So here we have to say array, and we have repeating false, and for count we have 8. So this is equal to at state private var, and yep, let me just grab this one here to equal to false, 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 false. This is time consuming, so this is a good one. This is the best practice here. So and here circle rotations, plural. So here we want to pass colors, and here this is an array of colors. So the first one, it is dot blue. The second one, it is dot purple. Let me just this one, so an array of colors. So dot purple, that's pink, and that's red, and that's orange. You can modify it and personalize it as you want. So that orange, that yellow, and that green, and also we want to use the dark green that we added to our assets.x asset here. This is the one. So here we have our colors, and we have the circle rotation. So here in our Z stack, we want to add a for each 0 through 8, because we have 8 different tiles, and we're gonna wrap the rotating rectangle in a for each. So for the index, we have to say here index in. So for the index, we pass the index. For he is animating, we have $, circle rotation, and then we have to pass the index. And the color would be again the colors index. So let us see what's going on here. Yep, here it goes. We have something here, not the complete one. So here it goes. We have a for each, and for the circular effect, we have to pass the rotation effect. So here in to our for each here, we want to pass the whole rotation effect for the whole circle. So here we have a rotation effect and degree, and here we define the entire rotation. So here we pass the entire rotation would be, if the entire rotation is true, would be 0, else would be 180. And then we have to pass the animation value here. So is in out 1 second, and for the repeat forever and auto reverse true, and for the value would be entire rotation. And here it goes. And for the unappear event, we pass the entire rotation part, and here we have it right there. I think it is good as this one. Yep, good. But thing that we can use in the iOS 16 or above. Here I use iOS 17. Actually, I use a gradient for each color. So here for this we have a solid color here, as you can see. but here I use the gradient color. So this is so easy, don't worry about that. So the only thing that you can want to change, or you can leave it right there. And you can also add the colors and customize it, add more tiles, play with these rotation effects, and so on and so forth to reach the best result. For example, if I pass instead of 180, I pass 90, it is slower. Or if I pass 360, it goes faster. And if I pass 45, it passes slower. So I want to stick with 180. So here, instead of color, I want to pass a gradient. So here we have, let me just show you. So if you pass the color, that's blue, and then we can have gradient by just adds a gradient modifier to your color. So it turns a standard gradient for the color itself. So it returns any gradient. So you have to pass, we have to say that this is an array of any gradient type. Let me just show you. We have an error here, cannot convert value of type any gradient to expected element type color. So here I just pass any gradient here. So I want to pass it for all of this. So color gradient and color pink dot gradient, and here color gradient. Yep, for all the 8s. And for the yellow, it is okay. And the green one, that's brilliant. And the interesting thing that is good, it is it can also work for our dark green color that is not built in Xcode, that is not built in SwiftUI. This is gonna work for the dark green color. So any color you want, it is just working fine for that. And here we have some error, cannot convert value of type any gradient to expected argument type color. So here we accept a variable of color, column type of color. So you can just pass any gradient here, and here you are good to go. We have a nice gradient here for each color. Yep, here it goes. For each color we have a nice gradient. Let me just refactor it. So color and yep, refactor, and I just pass gradient. As you can see, if you refactor, if you want to refactor any variable in Xcode, let me just show you. You can just simply right click on it, and here say the refactor and rename it. It automatically find the whenever you use this variable and change it. So if I pass the gradient font, you can see here for the foreground style we pass the gradient font, and here in our rotating rectangle we pass gradient font, but I just want the gradient, and this is good. So this works so good and so fast. So this is it. This is our video. Let me just open it in build it in my simulator. So here it goes. I press Command and R. It will build for us. In the meantime, subscribe my channel, Dev. Like this video if you like it, and share it with your friends, and hit the bell for the notification. I have a playlist for the SwiftUI, for my SwiftUI tutorials, that you can check it also. So that's it. We have a beautiful circular loading with cool animation, with rotating animation, with the opacity animation, and with the gradient colors. And we use all that in our tutorial. So hope you like it. And yep, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And until the next one, be safe and practice until you make it. So bye bye guys.